Alright, so on this day in horror history, Snoop Dogg released Snoop Dogg's Hood of Horrors. And Patrick has a very passionate view on this.
Kids have a hot take on it.
Uh-oh! Hot take alert!
Boop boop! Let's hear it!
Air horns.
Yeah, I feel like Snoop Dogg's Hood of Horrors was a almost a blatant ripoff and cash grab on the previously released Tales from the Hood, which was released in the mid-90s. And that was a great film that had lots of social justice and still timely, stories about police and minorities and police reform and all of that fun stuff. And I feel like, Snoop Dogg's take, on the horror genre was just kind of a cheap knockoff on it. I mean, if that style of anthology film is up your alley, watch it. You might like some of it, but personally, I felt like it was kind of a cash grab on that, even though it was released, about a decade after, I believe. But yeah, that's my take on it.
Tell us how you really feel. Sheesh.
My hot take on it. Yeah. And on that note, let's go to something a little bit lighter. We have a special recipe that we concocted here at the Scream Stream studio, and inspired by the Sinister series. And without further ado, here's that footage. Alright, so let's move on to our trivia segment of the night. And again, we have Brandy and Patrick along with us tonight, yet again, to...
What are you sticking in my butthole tonight?
to...
Razor blade?
Whoa.
So we have...
It'd be the ones closest to you. Real Patrick.
So with Patrick, myself, and Shelby going through some more, I believe, 10 trivia questions tonight. And without further ado, let's flip it over to Brandy on dishing out that trivia goodness.
Alright. So again, rules are, guys, I'll ask the question, you write it down, we go around, see who got the answer right, and we'll keep tally. Alright. So, question number 1. A young boy suspected of murder insists the killer is his new good guy doll, which may or may not be possessed by the soul of a serial killer in this 1988 film. You got an answer?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. You ready, Shelby? Alright, go ahead.
Chucky. Oh, shit.
That was your answer.
Well,
Answer.
what's he gonna say? What?
Nope, that was his
There's
one
the movie,
and
though.
only
That's the
opportunity.
name of the thing.
Alright. What's the name of the film?
Shit. I can't think of it, damn it! They just remade it. Son of a bitch, I hate trivia.
Patrick?
Fuck!
It's
Fuck!
It's
And this is what it's like when a grown man gets an answer wrong.
It's oh god, it's Child's Play.
I said Chucky.
Well, the good news is, like, you guys were kind of right, but not right enough to get a point. So please write a point. What? Or, St. Patrick, sorry. Okay. Question number 2. Okay. Horror can show up in unexpected places, like when Donald Duck goes insane with hunger and grabs an axe in this 1947 cartoon.
What year?
1947. You got an answer?
Mm-hmm.
I sure do. I always do.
You got one?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Shelby, do you have an answer? Alright, go ahead.
Fantasia.
The Fantasia.
Am I allowed to tell you now or later that you're wrong? Because you had trouble with that last week. Patrick?
I said Donald kills Hitler who escaped the bunker. Yeah.
Okay. Patrick?
I guess Donald Duck gets an axe.
No. Donald Duck's name isn't actually in it at all. It's Mickey and the Beanstalk.
That don't make no
Yeah, I
sense.
couldn't remember. It was. I've seen it before. It is. It's the fucking Magic Beanstalk story, but I forgot what the title of it was. Because they're all hungry as shit, and they're like slicing a
especially
bean
Jack and the
and a piece
Beanstalk,
of bread,
but-
and it's like paper thin. It's like one of the scenes in it.
Yeah.
And Donald Duck goes crazy.
Are you sure that's not the Scrooge?
Maybe, who knows?
Mickey's Christmas
Nothing
Carol?
matters anymore. I hate you.
It don't matter. It don't matter.
It don't matter.
It's all that.
None of this matters.
Alright, so now you got a point for that.
Nope.
Nope.
So, question number 3.
I was the closest because it didn't have Donald Duck in it. I said Fantasia.
I mean, at least it was a true title.
That's
So.
that's how, yeah, okay. Well, either way, technically,
Well, let's just not diminish the massive steps that I've made this week to getting right answers.
Okay, well, let's see if you can, get another right answer here. Or get a right answer here. What early Sam Raimi film is technically still banned from being screened in German theaters?
Sam Raimi?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Raimi?
I mean, early Sam. Okay. Ooh, now what do I do here?
I'll take scratch my armpit for 100. Alex?
I'm not giving you money. That's not how this works.
Be nice.
It would.
No, it just says his earliest film, not his first film, correct?
What early film?
Early film.
You got an answer?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you have an answer, Shelby?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Evil Dead.
Okay. Patrick?
Okay. I said The Evil Dead 2.
Night of the Living Dead.
The answer is The Evil Dead.
Ooh.
So, good job, Shelby. You got one.
Wow. Just name a Sam Raimi movie. I did it. I made it, Ma.
Hey,
Hey,
look,
look,
Ma,
Ma,
I made it.
Kill me.
Okay.
That would be. Welcome.
You okay? Alright, here we go. This 2009 documentary, Best Worst Movie,
Oh,
tells the story of what famously awful film and how it became a cult classic.
Oh.
I know this.
it's actually aired at the Mac.
Look at you. bringing in some facts over here. So somebody's pretty confident that he knows the answer. I'm just saying, you know, you did get one wrong.
No, I'm not saying I'm fucking Jesus over here. I'm gonna get everything right in
Watch
life.
your language. You got it?
Yeah.
You got it. Alright, Shelby, go ahead.
Troll 2.
Okay, Shelby. Or Patrick.
Patrick. It's Troll 2.
Patrick.
The Room.
Oh.
The answer is Troll 2.
The Room was very good answer, though.
Right? I thought
Because it's
so.
also a
That is a
disaster.
good answer. I just know that specifically because it was airing out the Mac, and so what it was.
Is
about.
that the hipster way to call out Maiden Alley?
Yes.
Call it the Mac?
Oh.
Made Alley Cinema, yes.
See, I've never heard anybody refer to it as Mac.
Well, it's
Yeah,
the
I've
preparation
never heard of
their-
it as
all their
Mac.
social media stuff. So.
Okay, well, it makes sense. I've just never heard it.
I'm not attacking you, I'm attacking him because he's
Oh.
not the hipster way of saying it.
Okay, well, fine.
Well, because you're just making up an acronym that I've never
No,
heard.
no, it's an acronym that's been made. I'm not the inventor of it, so.
Oh,
Hmm.
okay.
Okay.
Alright.
He's just, you know, making sure
Okay.
that continues.
Okay, Mr. SPF. Okay. See, acronyms are very important to you. Okay.
It is because I love our acronym. Thank you.
Oh, it's our acronym now?
Yes. It is.
I'm in business with the real Patrick, not fake.
He's on the
That's
board of
interesting.
directors.
The real Patrick.
The- All right.
Sounds
It
right.
says the real Patrick. That's what it says.
Okay.
So,
Are you, do you guys want a room? Are you done?
Continue. Question 5.
Okay, question 5. The baby.
just leave the door open, nothing's happening.
Oh. Okay.
Ready? The Babysitter Murders was the original title of what cult classic film? Sorry, what classic slasher film?
God.
Okay.
Just take it. Don't,
What?
just take it. Don't shy away from it.
Feeling really uncomfortable. Really uncomfortable. Do you have an answer, Shelby? Deflect. Okay, what's your answer?
Friday the 13th.
Okay.
Shelby, I'm so disappointed in you. Really? Did you even think about the working title? It's Halloween. Halloween's Halloween.
I was thinking Halloween, but there's not really babysitters.
Patrick?
Laurie Strode was a babysitter.
Okay.
The Godfather.
The Godfather.
The answer is Halloween.
I'm not on trial.
Alright.
It's on the card. We're following
This is
with
fucking
what someone else
kangaroo
wrote.
court is what it is.
You what?
This entire thing's a sham.
You're a
I'm not on
sham.
trial here. I only answer to the real Patrick.
Hey.
There you go.
And he doesn't ask questions of me. And that's the way I prefer things to be.
My man.
I just am here.
You are.
Next question.
Beyond explanation, you are. Still on my screen.
And you can't cut me off because, you know, I'm just here. There's no way.
I could kill the feed anytime I wanted to.
Okay, but then you get rid of the other Patricks.
That's the only reason why I don't.
Yeah. So, anyway.
Maybe sometimes you should throw the baby out with the bathwater.
My man.
I can't condone violence.
So question 6.
So, question 6. In what year was Brian De Palma's Carrie released?
definitely a year. I'm sure of it. And it's a year that has come, and a year that has passed.
Yeah. Okay.
A year we will not see again, except on film.
You have an answer?
Yes.
Okay. You have an answer? All right, Shelby, what's your answer?
1981.
Okay. Patrick?
1977.
Patrick.
1976.
I think
1976 it is.
Oh my goodness.
You're on the scoreboard!
Yay.
Alright.
I would like to extend my formal congratulations to the endeavors.
My man.
So now we have a catchphrase. Alright. Next question. Who directed Sleepy Hollow 1999? Well, you make me sad.
Oh, get used to it.
You're nothing but disappointment.
I've been his friend for 20.
That's not the worst thing a female said to me.
I've been his friend for 20, 8 years now?
Too long.
27 years ish. It's been filled with disappointment.
Getting real filled with that?
Huh?
Getting real filled with disappointment? Getting real filled with it?
At this point, I'm full of disappointment. It just kind of leaks out.
filled
Other
with
people pick it up now. So,
No, I'm not getting filled with disappointment.
Shelby, you got an answer for the question? Did I ask a question?
You did,
Okay.
yes.
I'm losing it. I'm losing it. Shelby, what's your answer?
Don Coscarelli.
Okay. Patrick? I think I'm just gonna ignore you.
It's Tim Burton.
Patrick?
George Bruce.
Who is that?
Who is that?
I don't know.
Did you make him up?
My man.
Yeah.
I mean, he's probably a real person. You just don't know him.
Let me look. It was
Man of great importance, that George Bruce.
He sounds like a very important.
We're going
astute
to
and
the
articulate
interwebs
gentleman.
to find out. Oh, that is an actual
Enjoys-
person.
I mean, he's
A nice mid-afternoon tea.
He was a real person. I mean, we could probably look on Facebook and find several George.
I'm sure,
Bruces.
but
I mean, he's definitely on the census a few times.
Anyway, the answer is most definitely Tim Burton. Just
Oh, that
in
makes
case
sense.
that wasn't clear. Oh.
Darn.
Dun, dun, dun. All right, next question. In Children of the Corn, 1984, which
Oh boy, God, we're getting back to this one. This movie.
I really like this fact. Anyway,
Let's just stay on that topic. It's redhead some more.
Before I was rudely interrupted, in Children of the Corn 1984, which Stephen King book is clearly visible on the dashboard of Bert and Vicky's car at the start of the film?
oh man. Let's see. Can I go look in my bedroom?
No.
What's that?
You got an answer?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Shelby, you got an answer?
Yeah, sure.
Let me know. Okay, so what is your answer?
Oh, you want my answer?
Yes, please.
Carrie.
No.
I'm gonna say night shifts
Okay.
because that's the.
Don't get.
Okay.
Can I change my answer?
No.
Maximum Overdrive. It hadn't been written yet, but I want to at this point.
Okay. Patrick?
The Shining.
Negative. The answer is Night Shift, which includes the story Children of the Corn.
Wow.
All I can say is wow. How serendipitous.
Wow.
Whimsical. Magnanimous.
Wham.
You just gonna keep throwing out words like that?
Trying to sling your big dick around, huh?
Okay. Two more questions. Justin Long played a character named Derry in what 2001 horror film?
Ooh. Ooh. I think I might know this. Maybe.
Got an answer?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Got an answer? Tickled. We're just waiting on you, Shelby.
I'm ready.
Oh, okay. What's your answer?
Jeepers Creepers.
Okay, Patrick.
Jeepers Creepers.
Patrick.
Jeepers Creepers.
Yay! You all got it. Good job.
Yay!
All right.
Now I don't have to go to the new school.
You can go back to that trailer at the parking lot to keep up the sass. And there's no AC this summer.
Oh no. Oh.
Anyway.
If those alternative school kids could read, they'd be really upset with you.
So the final question for trivia. True or false? The creator of Child's Play 1988.
False.
You don't even know the question.
But I can't get it wrong. It's a Trolls.
That's not an answer.
It is.
Anyway.
You just choose not to accept it.
Actual haunted doll.
I know this one.
If your answer is Tross, you don't know.
Oh, that's not fair. I'd actually like a bonus point because I know it all. I'm pretty sure. Does his name out on the card? Even though it's true false? Does it give like a little sentence?
Yeah.
Okay.
I have a little
I want a bonus point if I can say the name of the doll.
You know what? Okay, you know what? If Shelby gets that right, give him an extra 3 points so we tie and we have a tiebreaker.
Okay.
Oh. And the plot thickens. Can't wait to get this wrong.
The good news is we're not going to subtract 3 points.
No.
Alright, you guys ready?
Yep.
I should have fucking had Child's Play in the beginning. I
Alright.
couldn't think of the damn name.
So Shelby, what's the answer?
It's true, and the doll's name is Robert.
That is... Okay. Patrick?
True.
Patrick?
What? I'm sorry, what?
The answer is
Excuse
true.
me? Oh, no, different tune when I get it right, huh? Okay.
Yes.
See how it is.
It's Robert, and you can look up Robert the Haunted Doll.
Really?
He has a fascinating...
Wow.
Listen, if you want to look up specifically
He lives in
what it's
Key
called,
West.
So specifically, it's called Robert the Haunted Doll. He's a fascinating history, and you can even visit him in the East Martello Museum in Key West, Florida.
See, I should get
Oh, I'm
another
not
point.
going to
since I said where it was.
All right, so let me look for a tiebreaker question here for you guys.
B, D, E.
What?
What? BDE?
Since you like acronyms so much.
I'm afraid that this starts with Brandy, but I'm not really sure how it ends.
What?
Oh, we're not allowed to talk about Brady anymore.
So
He's not
what
a
does
patriot.
BDE mean?
What do you think BDE stands for? Audience, what do you think BDE stands for? Let us know in the comments.
Yeah, please let us know because I don't.
Big dumb erection.
My man.
Yeah. Not wrong.
Oh shit.
Yes. I'm so good at this.
Oh man.
I guess we could give you a tiebreaker question as well. You're in on it.
Yeah.
Why not? Let's go for it.
Okay. All right, last question.
Big dumb erections for everybody.
You get
You
one.
get an erection.
one.
You get an erection. You get an erection.
Everybody gets
Look
one.
under your seats.
What future Hollywood star made her film debut in Alice, Sweet Alice, 1976? This is a family show.
No, I guess that's right. We had to do another tiebreaker. Patrick, you're in on this tiebreaker.
Oh, okay.
Do you need me to repeat the question?
Oh, it won't matter. Just.
I like how Patrick's so sure that both of us can get this question wrong. I think I have an answer.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm Mr. Fancy over here.
I think I have an answer.
Alright, I go.
You gotta drum the fingers. Alright.
Pop this one right off your face.
Alright, you got an answer?
You say the debut?
Yes.
Okay. Alright.
Alright, go ahead.
Well, I'm just trying to think because there's kind of like somebody else I was thinking, but I'm like, surely they were in something before that in that year. My guess is Jamie Lee Curtis.
Okay. Patrick?
Oh.
What is that name? It's Elizabeth.
And my second guess was Adrienne Barbeau, but I'm pretty sure she was in shit in the 70s.
Elizabeth
that.
Jones?
Oh my god.
Patrick?
Oh no. Jane Fonda.
The answer is Brooke Shields.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I should have known that. Who wouldn't know?
The fuck?
They didn't. Alright. Okay. Here's another fun one. Let's see if we can get this tiebreaker.
I am having the time of my life. Don't worry about me, please. Waste more of my time.
Alright. The character Henry in Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer, 1968, was based on what real serial killer? This is a family show.
No, this isn't Okay.
Do you have an answer?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Alright, Shelby, what's your answer?
Jack River.
No. Patrick?
That's an Ed Gein.
No. Patrick?
Jack the Ripper.
No.
Who was it?
It's Henry Lee Lucas. You guys
Oh, yeah.
don't know your serial killers.
Do you know him?
That's not the question.
A weird white girl that obsesses over serial killers?
Oh, so quirky, right?
Who listens
It's
to
not a
podcasts.
personality trait, it's a fact. Every fucking weird white girl likes serial killers.
And they listen to podcasts
You
about
can't.
true crime.
You guys can't provide
So
either
it's
one of those
not a
things.
fucking person, it's a fucking personal attack 'cause I'm calling you all out. It's
Hot
not
take.
unique because you all fucking do it. It's a trend. It's a problem. It's ingrained in your blood. It's not quirky.
Alright. See if we can
Put
do
the hot
this
take
question.
can back up on me.
I'll bring this more into your realm, okay? So this should be
Yeah,
helpful.
why don't you pick something not from the fucking 60s and 70s? That'd be a good start. Because I was totally around then.
You watch all these films. You should know things.
I don't fucking watch that shit.
Whose fault is that?
Not mine. 'Cause apparently I would have wasted my time if I did. I wouldn't have gotten the question right anyway.
Okay. So anyway, Dawn of the Dead, 1979, takes place.
Never heard of it.
Takes place in what U.S. state?
Never heard of it. Well, you're going to have to do another fucking tiebreaker question.
Not if he gets it right.
We're both going to get it right. I said you're going to have to do another one. So you might as well ask another quick question.
Okay, Shelby, what's your answer?
It's Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania.
Yes. Okay.
Hey, wait, you didn't ask mine.
No.
What's the answer?
Well, I wasn't sure, but Pennsylvania.
Wrong.
That's right.
Yes.
Alright. A teenager seeks the help of a washed-up horror actor when a suave yet menacing vampire moves into his neighborhood in this 1985 film. You ready, Shelby?
I don't know this one. I don't know.
I think so. But he could be wrong. He did write Elizabeth Jones, and he seemed pretty confident while he was writing.
That sounds like a personal attack, what it sounds like.
I just want our audience to know what's going on.
I plead the fifth.
So Shelby, what's your guess here?
The Lost Boys. Vampire movies. 80s.
Patrick.
Friday night.
Patrick.
Yep.
The answer is Fright Night. So, you did get that right. Woohoo! We're done! We're finally done!
We did it.
We did.
Oh, man.
We did. I can't remember how that song goes.
I don't either.
Words cannot adequately express the displeasure I've had for this session.
I really enjoyed
I
it.
would have won this game if I remembered Child's Play. Let the record stand.
Well, you didn't, and here we are.
All right.
Okay.
Oh God. Yeah. So let's move on to our discussion part of the evening, and tonight we're talking about.
How rude Shelby is.
We're talking about two.
Chapter 7 in a continuing saga of 900. Shelby hurt me today by you fill in the rest of the blanks.
How did
What
Shelby
did I
hurt you
do,
all
say,
today?
think, or feel that offended you today?
We need to get one of those little cards that says
Yeah.
Shelby hurt me by, and then has like to fill out the blanks, and then we can, turn them into this little box and give them to HR to address the situation.
I just want you to know that all the comment cards that you put in the box go directly to the trash.
That explains why
They are
nothing's
not
being
read.
done.
They are not learned from. But I have given you a space to think you're being heard. And that's all I have to do. I am a gracious and generous God.
Oh, man. All right. Well, let's. Our topic discussion tonight is a series retrospective, which we go in an in-depth talk about a particular series, and tonight that series happens to be Blumhouse's Sinister. I know Shelby's a mega fan of the series. I love it.
Don't like labels.
Oh.
Sorry, you're a millennial. We don't do labels. That's right.
Yeah. So to kick it off, when I first saw this
Bughuul
film,
and I go way back.
who?
Bughuul and I go way
Bughuul.
back.
I got my beginnings with Bughuul when me and Shelby actually went to go see it in Lexington the weekend it came out, and
Don't name drop. That's so on track.
name drop. I don't know, right? But it was, to me, it was one of the best original horror films I'd seen in years, and from the music, the acting, you had phenomenal acting. Ethan Hawke gave a really great performance. The uncredited role that we got, Stephen D'Onofrio.
Vincent.
Stephen D'Onofrio. Oh no, Vincent D'Onofrio. Yeah. Stephen D'Onofrio. Who am I thinking?
Not the right person.
No, someone else.
Shout out to Steve. We love you.
Is it?
But
Oh,
Vincent
that's what I'm thinking of. Okay. Wow, I don't know why his name popped in my head. Anyways, Vincent D'Onofrio is the uncredited professor who helps Ethan Hawke's Elliot play
His name is Ellis.
Ellis. Elliot.
Ellis.
Oh, well, okay.
It's Ellis. Ellison.
Ellis. That's what it was. Ellison.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, names. It's close enough.
They're made of letters and words.
For posterity and accuracy's sake.
To track down, to figure out what's going on.
You read 10 trivia cards, and now you're telling us how things are supposed to be?
First of all, I had to read like 13.
Okay. Then you probably know everything there is to know. I stand corrected.
Exactly.
10's the threshold.
Get in your lane.
Yeah.
If any other social justice warriors would like to contact me, you can reach me at Shelby at SPF69.biz. Looking forward to your messages.
Yeah, let's flood him. So the music in this film was really good as well.
It's very Trent Reznor-y in a way.
Yeah, it was very like
Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross kind of got that industrial sound build-ups to like the big wall of sound and.
Well, when they were looking for music for the film, they wanted music that was not common. So that's why this is kind of a bit different.
Right, and it pays dividends because if you think about the film, to me that's one thing I always go back to outside of the plot itself is the music and how jarring it is and how just unusual it is, which plays benefit to the film, which is also very unique and unusual plot. So, Shelby, what are your thoughts on the first Sinister film?
Well, you know what? I'll tell you what. The first thing I did was I went on down to squidflix.com and I checked out the Sinister review from November 2012. And
has your opinion changed?
what I've got in here is that it's a video clip and I had to watch it to reassess my thoughts. So, let me see here.
From what year was it?
2012.
8 years ago.
Well, I'll give another hot fact.
That was a thinner Patrick at that time.
Same.
Oh, yeah.
Weren't we all?
My favorite part was I just liked how they built the world around Bughuul and the mythology of Bughuul.
About how he goes from like
the home movie titles,
yeah,
right?
yes,
Like Yard Work and Pool Party and Road Trip.
family barbecue.
Barbecue, yeah, it was like pretty gruesome ways, like all those families got murdered.
Yeah.
And how like destroying the tapes that destroy them, they would just like show back up.
Well, remember, they say that like you have to get his image gone, but he destroyed the tapes, but didn't destroy the copy that he had on his computer.
Oh.
So,
Yeah, like,
what if he had destroyed, the stuff on his computer, got rid of that, make sure it's not saved to the cloud and all that stuff, and then burn the tapes? Would that have got rid of Sinister? If there's no copy of him left.
Did you just mansplain computers to me?
Yes!
I don't do the internet.
Deal with it.
That's
I see what you're saying, but in a way,
I never thought of that.
He kept his image. His image was still alive. And it was saved.
And it did move on the computer.
But at the end, when he was at the new house, as soon as he got the call with the professor, he did drag all those video clips to his trash.
But that was after they had moved. That was still like at least a whole day because remember they leave in the middle of the night.
Because that was the thing is like once you move to the new place, that's when you die.
Right.
Yeah.
So it was too late.
And they moved in the middle of the night. They had to wait for the delivery people to go to the house, get all the stuff, and bring it back to
Probably a
them.
different night.
Which is time for Sinister to put the box up in the attic.
Yeah, that's interesting though. Yeah, I never really thought about that before, but
You're welcome.
Since your ass want to act onions, go ahead and get in the pot.
But yeah, this this film definitely was another hit for Blumhouse, which at the time I can't remember if they released Sinister or Insidious before this or not. I think they did before this, but this was before The Purge as well. Because I remember that it was this.
Insidious like 2011, I thought.
Yeah.
It's after Insidious, before The Purge.
Yeah. The Purge was, obviously another film that Ethan Hawke started. It was a Blumhouse film, and they it was just another part of the string of films that they had success with. Now moving on to the sequel, Sinister 2.
Wait, I had another fun fact about
the first film.
Yes.
Okay,
What I'll tell you about facts.
to share all of them. Always. Okay, well, I just wanted to make a real life connection. Is that in Sinister, Ethan Hawke is a writer, and in real life, he's actually written 2 books. So, he didn't have to try too hard to, be a writing character.
Did you know that in Maximum Overdrive, Stephen King was on cocaine, and he also made a movie fueled by cocaine?
I don't believe that for a second. There's no way. That guy's drug free.
I can say things too.
Okay, but my fact was relevant to the movie that we're currently watching, so.
I would argue that every movie dovetails back to Maximum Overdrive and the lessons we learned in Maximum Overdrive.
Alright, next week I need you to present.
And that's the hill I die on.
I need you to present like a poster board that has that connection.
Okay.
Okay.
With yarn.
Yes.
I'm not allowed to play with yarn. I got tangled.
Alright, I'll allow you to use permanent marker. Yes. As long as all your lines are correct.
We'll see how much of the marker gets on poster.
So what was your thoughts on Sinister 2, Shelby? Because I know you were in the minority of ones that...
I liked it.
And
I thought it was, Bughuul's alive. He didn't get destroyed in the first one. The way they did it was weird. The way they continued the story, like they still try to connect it to the events in the first one, but like loosely, it's like the same police pick up the case. Like,
he's a because it's revealed later in the film that he got fired.
Yeah, for the incidents in the first one.
Elliot.
Ellis.
I think it's Elliot.
His name is not. Because remember, she's screaming down the hallway, and she's like, Allison, Allison. I thought she was screaming Allison. It's Ellison.
Let's look it up.
Okay.
But anyways, he got fired because he gave him information that he's actually been going around to the houses. He's like a PI now. He's going around.
It's like it tries to tap into the larger mythology, and it's like I liked how it was trying to explain how the kids get trapped by Bughuul and become the murderers, and how he has this whole group of like the murderous kids.
Yeah.
But it misses the mark because I think they focus too much on the really fucking horrible chemistry that family had, like the abuse in the family, versus really focusing on it. It made you root for Bughuul to come and kill the entire family because, quite frankly, they were very annoying. The whole story of that family, it was completely unnecessary, and it distracted from the fact there was a supernatural monster hunting and grooming these kids to be killed. They're killers.
I like the fact that because in the first film, the only real sequence we get with the kids that he's kind of taken over, brought to his realm, was when that whole sequence when he's in the house at night, and which I love this scene in this film. I've never seen anything like it, to where the creaks and the weird sounds you hear in a haunted house, they kind of show those being played by the actual spirits.
Yeah.
So big, and I thought it was a really cool thing they did. Second one, they try to show how those.
Tell me the kids have a ghost clubhouse in your basement and watch home movies, and you're not noticing that shit going on?
Right.
As a parent, I'm not buying it. They're making a hell of a lot of noise in that house. And the only one that wakes up to watch the movies is the little kids. You go down there and watch the murder movies, magic cartoons.
Right.
It's just weird. It seems out of place. It's like they try to do too much of one movie.
Yeah, I feel like they could have relayed that same information as far as how the spirit children, whatever you want to call them, the ones that are like taken away. I feel like they could have relayed how they groom the living present kids a little bit without it being so just not well.
I'll tell you what upset me the most, and you can put the hot take cam out here for this one. I do not appreciate that they wrote my man's, who was already uncredited in the first movie, Vincent D'Onofrio, out of the second one, because he goes to the Department of the Occult or whatever the hell he was like calling from in the first movie, and they're like, oh yeah, Doctor, I forget what his name in the movie, Dr. So-and-so, he left, he's been gone for a while, he went out looking for something related to Bughuul. It's heavily implied that he died hunting for Bughuul, but they just kind of kill him off screen, without any grace, or they just kind of throw him away in a one-liner. Oh yeah, well, he's been missing for a few months, but here's all the research he had on it.
Well, that's interesting though, because then it kind of leads to what else that the current status of this franchise is currently, and it's the fact that I believe that Jason Blum loves this universe, still loves the character of Bughuul, and he's mentioned past that they had a script written or that started development that was going to be a crossover film between Sinister and Insidious. It's going to be called Sinister, and I believe he still wants to do that. I would love to see that happen because I feel like, especially if you have.
Would you like to change your memory card or your battery?
No, I'm good. But I feel like, if you had.
That's why you need the best boy grip.
We need the best boy grip. But I feel like if you were able to, I feel like it would be a good leeway type thing if you got Vincent D'Onofrio back as his character after some time of researching and being on the hunt or whatever for Bughuul, that he is introduced into this Insidious franchise, and somehow that comes in play into both those kind of netherworld type atmospheres and stuff. But I think it'd be cool to see that kind of happen and kind of have almost a shared Blumhouse universe type thing going on. Because it's not too far out of the realm to make it happen.
I just assume all Blumhouse movies are ultimately connected.
I mean, it wouldn't take hard to make it happen, though. But.
And they're obviously all connected to Maximum Overdrive.
I'm telling you, next week I need to see this poster.
Let me worry about me. You worry about you.
You worry about you involves you making this poster to prove your point.
It's going to be huge. It's going to rip your nips off. Rip them off. Blast the nips off. Call SpaceX. Prepare the launch pad. I'm sending your nips to orbit. That's how good it's going to be.
Oh, that's a promise.
I'll be ready.
And invite your friends. Putting their nips in the rocket. They're going up too.
Oh, I have to find friends first.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll go with you.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
I'll give up my nips for science.
All nips matter. And on that note,
Oh my god.
we are going to.
No. No. You're not going to co-opt my movement. It's all boobs matter.
Oh, that's right. All boobs matter. Yeah, they do. Moobs and boobs matter.
Don't muddy it.
Don't muddy it.
Boobs are boobs. Are you saying that only men can have boobs? When you say moobs? Yeah, check your privilege.
There you
I know.
Check your privilege.
Check. Alright, well, next week we'll have Shelby's in-depth diagram on
how everything is related.
to Maximum Overdrive.
I might need 3 hours.
And
that's fine. If we have to make a whole segment that is related to this, so Shelby can prove his point.
Maybe I should just do it on a movie per movie basis and just make it a continuing series.
That's fine.
So what
this year in Maximum Overdrive?
Maximum Overdrive for next week.
Well, I wanted to see how it was Sinister because that's the first one he mentioned.
All right.
Okay, fine, whatever.
Right.
It don't matter. They're all
to
connected.
Figure out how Sinister is connected to Maximum Overdrive.
Fine, you're gonna learn about it out of order. It's gonna be confusing as shit for you, but that's what you signed up for. So you want to run your mouth. All right. Well, to connect Sinister and Maximum Overdrive. You heard it here first.
All right.
Well, that's gonna be amazing. And speaking of stuff being amazing, next week we're also going to be debuting our Squidflix. Wow.
What's wrong with Squidflix? It's your guide to great movies.
Our
updated infrequently.
Our Scream Stream summer camp.
As seen on Squidflix 10 years ago.
Right. Oh, Lord. All right. Our Scream Stream summer camp is going to be filled all the whole month of July with amazing content and stuff related to summer camp horror films. So stay tuned for that. Shelby's hot take on how Sinister is somehow connected to Maximum Overdrive.
Do I smell doubt?
In
a room full of filthy rats, other than real Patrick.
Until then, Patrick, that's Brandy, that's OG Patrick, and that's Shelby. We'll catch you guys next week. And let's end this episode with another review. Until then, we'll catch you next time.
Bye.